yourself, cause you're worthy. Cause when you honor, respect, and you praise thee, nothing good comes from the lack of love and stuff. If you don't think that you're valuable enough, never live life like you're stuck. Put your crown on and queen up. Hey, a queen up. Hey, a queen up. Hey, queen up.
Hey! How you guys doing today? How you doing? Wow! Yes! Yes, Queen of Chronicles show.
What you wearing, Miss Fativa?
I am wearing beautiful lashes by Aesthetically Yours. She is homegrown right here in South Florida.
Absolutely.
All
What are you
right.
wearing, Miss J?
I'm so glad that you asked. I'm wearing fabulous shoes with the clear strap by Shoe Feature, who's actually our Black Label guest today. I'm excited to see what she has to offer. I am a shoe-aholic, and she is a shoe doctor.
Ooh.
Yes, locally here in Miami, right? And all of her shoes are less than $50. You can't beat that, Queens.
Talk
Yes.
about it.
So what you wearing, Miss Bridget?
Well, I am wearing this beautiful necklace accessory by Pretty House Apparel. And guess what, ladies?
What's
What?
that?
She will be one of our featured guests on our upcoming show.
Yes. All right. So what we gonna do? Let's get it started.
Welcome. I am Latifia Chisholm,
And I am Jay West.
And I am Bridget Pierre.
and together we are
Queen Up Chronicles.
The purpose of the show is to promote Black businesses in South Florida.
Absolutely, because everything we need is in our communities, from doctor's offices, hair and beauty salons, shoes, clothing, etc.
Yes, and definitely we will be promoting businesses within the Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Monroe counties. So if you'd like to be a featured guest on our show, please contact us at the information listed below.
All right, Queen, so let's talk about it. I want to mention, I know you may have seen this ladybug on my shirt.
Yes.
Let me tell you the significance of it.
It's a gorgeous brooch.
Thank you so much, sis. So as a domestic violence survivor, because at this point I consider myself a survivor, I was called everything but the child of God. During an abusive relationship, my ex would batter me verbally and mentally. But once I came out of that and realized who I was as a woman, as a queen, more so than anything else, the moniker for me was a ladybug, because I am such a lady. Right? So domestic violence survivors or victims, I want you to know that I see you, I feel you, and if you need any assistance, please contact us at our Gmail, queenupchroniclesshow@gmail.com. We would love to help you and be of assistance in your healing process. All right?
Absolutely.
So that's what it's about. So every time you see this, just know that I'm supporting you, I love you, I'm connected to you, and we're one.
Awesome.
Right?
Thank you for
You're
sharing
not alone.
Thank you for sharing
Thank you so
that.
much.
That's a great message.
Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
All
What
right,
are you talking
but I've
about?
heard so many times women are confused about how long to date before marriage, or even to have the discussion. And I'm like exhausted. It's like an age-old discussion,
It is.
right?
It is.
How long should I date before I talk about marriage? First of all, let's be clear, queens. You are valuable,
Yes.
right? You are worthy, and you are enough.
Absolutely.
All right, so the conversation can be held in any interim, from the first date, second date, third date, because you're not saying I want to marry you, but I'm saying I want to be married. Just like I could be saying I want to be in a mansion. I'm not asking you to put me in a mansion.
That's correct.
These are my goals. These are my focal point. Right?
Right.
Okay.
So what do you think about that, Bridget?
So what you're saying is that, let's say you go out on a date with a guy, right?
Right?
And you're having a conversation, everything's going great, the vibe is great.
Right?
And if he asks you, so where do you want to be?
Right.
5
In 5
years
years.
from
Exactly. Exactly. Right.
Your response is whatever it is where you want
Exactly.
to be. And you don't fear that that might scare him off?
But if he's scared and he's fearful and he wants to run away, he needs to run real fast. Let me put on his track shoes. Yeah, boo. Because again, the conversation is adult conversation.
Right.
Right, ladies? We're grown women here.
That
We've
is
had
true.
life experiences. We've been exposed to a lot. So why should I be fearful of a conversation?
That's true.
Because that's just what it is.
Right.
Let's not see it for more than what it is.
Right.
Right?
I
So-
agree with you 100%. Why can't we have that conversation? We are
Exactly.
adults.
Right.
And we need to have that conversation early so we'll know where we're going in the relationship.
Exactly.
I agree with you
Exactly.
100%.
So I'm thinking about the second or third date. It's safe conversation to have because again, we have to have some content to talk about to get to know each other,
True.
right? Because if we're playing games, then I mean, we don't need to talk. We just we can just get to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely even have the conversation. But if we're trying to build something better, something stronger, and at this juncture in my life, I'm looking for something more.
I hear you.
Right?
I hear you.
I'm not looking for the hit it or quit it type guy.
Exactly.
Right? I'm looking for a guy that I can build an empire with.
Exactly.
Right? Build, well, better yet, my castle with, because I am a queen. All right. So, yes.
So listen, speaking about building,
Mhm.
when you're talking about dating and relationships, how do you feel women should conduct themselves in a relationship as far as money? You guys know I'm all about the money.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's say you're in a relationship with a guy
Okay.
and you guys are building together.
Okay.
Do you feel it's appropriate or it's right to, let's say, start helping him or him start helping you pay off your bills, or you guys combine bills at that point, even though you're not married?
Okay. So let's get this clear. Let's back it up a little bit, because I'm not helping a man do anything that a man should do for himself. So let's just be clear about that. So he should be prepared to partake of a woman, because in a relationship, a man is the provider more so than anything. In society, it takes a 2-income household. I'm not gonna deny that. However, when a man is coming in and he's saying, I want to take on a wife, that brings about other components.
That's true.
Right? And other responsibilities as a husband.
Exactly.
So if you have debt, the female or the male, if you have debt, take care of that before you decide to enter into the marital union. Because I think it's fair. And then whatever debt you incur in the marital situation, then it belongs to both of you. Does that make sense to you,
Makes
Tavia?
absolutely
Yeah.
great sense, because you definitely need to walk into the relationship, the marital relationship, debt free. I agree with that 100%. So we can have an even playing field.
Right.
Because that makes life much easier in the relationship, in the
Exactly.
marriage. in the
Exactly,
union.
exactly. I agree with that, ladies, because
Right.
bottom line is, until you are married, you have a roommate.
Right.
Yes.
He is your
Pretty much
roommate,
so.
and that's all that he is.
Exactly.
Because there's nothing combining you
Right.
or
connecting you,
connecting
or
you,
committing you
or committing you
Right.
to. So let's
to the
say,
relationship.
right. So let's say a woman who absolutely loves a man, she sees a future with him,
Okay.
and she decides, hey, we're gonna get together, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Let's say it doesn't work out.
Right.
So now there's nothing preventing him from walking away and saying, I'm done with this, and
Right.
meanwhile you are left with the debt.
Okay.
You're left with
All
the
right.
bills.
But I tell you what, we're gonna take a little commercial break and we'll be back. Stay tuned. So we're back and we're gonna continue the discussion. So Bridget, what you were saying is that you should not be in a house incurring all of these bills and all these responsibilities if you're not married, because the man can just up and walk away.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There is nothing tying him down. Not to say that there should be anything tying him down, but
Right.
where is the commitment?
Right.
And at the end of the day, a roommate is a roommate. There's no paperwork connecting you or connecting him to whatever debt he incurs or whatever debt you incur.
Right.
You're absolutely right. And that's why I feel, in my opinion, that you should not take on a role of purchasing property with someone that you are dating. Don't take on the role of a wife if you're not a wife.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Holla.
All right.
That's just from my personal opinion.
Right.
I don't think you
Right.
should purchase any property if you don't have that paper. That paper is significant.
Right. Because some people just say, some guys just say, and I heard this conversation, oh, it's just a piece of paper, it's just a piece of paper, it don't mean nothing. But I totally disagree with that. The piece of paper holds legal benefits,
It sure does.
right? Because I'm going to tell y'all, let me share with y'all. There was a lady, a friend of mine, a close associate, who was dating a guy for 15 years. 15 years, and he was still married to his wife in Jamaica. Right? 15 years, they had purchased a home and everything. Now he passes away.
Okay.
The wife comes from Jamaica, and guess what happens?
What?
The wife takes the retirement benefits,
Oh,
she takes the home that they purchased together, and everything, the life insurance and everything. So the 15-year relationship means nothing.
Wow.
Means nothing.
that is so sad.
That is a sad situation.
And there are a lot of women
Right.
that put themselves in that dangerous situation.
Exactly.
And that's why we queens need to be a little bit more smarter than that.
Right.
We cannot afford to get in those type of situations. We have so much going on for ourselves, so
Right.
much money at stake. We are really doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Black women,
Right.
minority women are really doing it these days. So
Exactly.
we have so much education now, we should not put ourselves in that kind of situation.
Exactly. So we have to be more smart about it
We do.
and make better decisions,
Absolutely.
right? Because
Yes.
it's well known that the average woman makes more money than her spouse,
That is
right?
absolutely.
And that's not to talk down on the males. It's
Right.
just what it is. Because I believe, and I'm sure you ladies can concur, that everything that you bring into the household is conducive to building a stronger household and a stronger foundation.
True.
Correct?
True.
All right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what it's about.
And it's all about, at the end of the day, protecting ourselves.
Exactly.
Okay. And if someone truly loves you and wants to be with you, I don't feel that that is such a great compromise to
Right. Exactly.
It's not.
Just for the security.
make. Right.
Okay.
And we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more discussion.
Queens on the move. The Queens are on the move last week. We attended the fabulous grand opening of Bar One. It's a new restaurant on Miami Beach that is owned and operated by Peter Thomas. He is on the reality show, The Atlanta Housewives. The ambiance was fabulous, the menu was ravishing, and everything was perfect. We truly enjoyed ourselves. We hung out with his wife. We met some fabulous queens who were fashion ready, and everything was wonderful. It was really a wonderful event. Congratulations again, Peter, and we will be seeing you soon. Queen up.
Thank you for tuning in to Queen Up Chronicles. We have a lovely show for you today. We have a beautiful guest. Her name is Sasha Scott. She is the CEO and owner of Shoe Feature and the Rolling Games video games. Please welcome our beautiful guest, Miss Sasha Scott.
All right.
Yes, all right.
Hey, beautiful.
Yes.
Hey, we're glad to see you
Glad
here
to see you.
today.
Thank you for having me.
You
So
are
happy to have
absolutely
you.
welcome.
Yes, and you're looking fabulous, by the way.
As are you,
Yes,
lady.
are. And look at those beautiful shoes, Miss Shoe Feature.
Do you offer those on your line?
I sure do. I sure do. These are the snake imprint.
Okay, we don't have a shoe cam, but honey, act like we do.
Yes,
Put it out there.
right, we need
Yes.
Yes, those are
Okay,
beautiful.
fabulous. Okay, let's get it started.
Let's get it started.
All
So
right.
tell me, Miss Beautiful Sasha, how did you come up with this genius idea of a mobile
Mobile shoe
shoe store?
Well, it's so funny because I actually went to school to study medicine,
Okay.
but while funding my education, I worked retail. And I would do so well at it, you know. It was just something that came so natural to be warm to people, to suggest fashion because it's just what I love.
Yes.
And so I said, if I ever open up a store, it would have to be something mobile because the women I service are entrepreneurs, they're
Okay.
mothers,
Right, they're on the move.
They're on the move.
Right.
They're busy.
Right.
And so that's the gap that I felt wasn't filled because nobody has the time to go to a store.
Right.
You know?
Oh, wow.
That's true. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Stores are becoming obsolete.
Absolutely,
actually.
absolutely.
Exactly.
They really are.
So how do you feel you're being supported by the Black community? How well are you being supported, should I say?
I think I'm supported very well by the Black community, and I love that. I love that this is the best time to be Black.
Oh, wow. I love it. I love it. Yes.
Yes.
I feel
Yes.
it's so empowering. I mean, I meet so many new business owners, so many established Black business owners, men and women, that are open to honestly collaborating.
Wow.
You know, I have friends that own cigar bars. I mean,
Yes.
when have you seen Black people owning cigar bars?
I know, right?
You know,
Exactly.
it's
To
just,
pop up.
and so, and I try to do out of the box events. I try
Yeah.
to do events that you wouldn't find a conventional shoe store at.
Right,
So you wouldn't find a
exactly.
shoe store and a cigar bar, but
Exactly.
here you have it.
I
And
love
so
it. I love it. Absolutely.
I collaborate
Okay.
with Black.
All right.
So what are the areas that you serve? Service.
Anywhere from Palm Beach to Kendall, actually. I've gone as far as Homestead, not on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you're in South Florida and you book the mobile appointment online,
Okay.
we're here to service you, absolutely.
So if I'm on my lunch break,
Yes.
and I'm just thinking, you know, I just go on your website, and I was like, man, I love these shoes, and I need these shoes like now. Can you deliver them to me?
It can absolutely happen, not lately because we're so booked.
Okay.
But if you go on the mobile, so there's a mobile delivery option.
Okay.
And once you select that and you pay the delivery fee, which is about $15,
Okay.
yeah, we're there. As
Oh.
long as the appointment is open. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I love it. I love it.
That's really
So you have to go on, make an appointment.
Correct.
And then.
And you can make an instantaneous appointment if it's available.
Right.
That's the thing, is the availability that might,
Okay.
might be.
So are there time slots that are optional as far as
Absolutely.
delivery?
Absolutely.
Okay, fabulous.
Oh, that's a great idea. Awesome.
Yeah, the women love it, and it's like a doctor's appointment, but for shoes.
Right. Yes, I love it. Fabulous.
That is
Okay.
awesome.
Thank
All
you.
right.
So how long have you been in business?
Believe it or not, it's been 5 long, strenuous, hard years.
Wow.
But I didn't feel them. I didn't feel them until I'm asked the question like, how long? And then I'm like, whoa, it's been 5 years.
Wow.
Because it's been so much fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm of so much service. I get so
Right.
much exposure, so much support.
Right.
And so 5 years just flew by.
Right, right. And there's nothing greater than being supported by the people you service, right?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And doing what you love, more so.
Oh, that's
Right.
I think that's the reward. That's
Right.
why I don't feel the years, is that I'm so
'Cause
happy
who-
doing it.
But who doesn't love shoes?
You're
I have so many pairs of shoes
Guilty.
from this one right here, from Shoe Feature. I think I have about 20 pair of shoes and counting. Oh yeah.
She does, and she wears them very well.
Thank you.
Well, obviously, this is a business that you love.
Yes.
What were the startup costs for something like this?
Well, it's funny. I don't feel like there was a startup cost for Shoe Feature because it started from just what I was wearing at the time. So I always knew that I would be in service to clients. I didn't know if it was going to be clothing or accessories, right? But I would get complimented on my shoes so often that I felt like, oh, so this is the difficulty we're having, that you're not finding low-cost shoes that look amazing. You know, it's easy to walk into Neiman's and spend $800 on a pair of Louboutins, but not every girl can do that. But she
Exactly.
wants to feel and look just
Exactly.
as luxurious,
Exactly.
just as spectacular, just as what are you wearing?
Exactly.
And so, yeah, the
Exactly.
startup cost was super, like, inexpensive because I would just start at like 2-3 pairs.
Right.
It wasn't a whole caseload like I'm doing
wow.
now 5 years later.
Yes.
So startup cost was pretty,
Absolutely.
yeah. It was mostly by order or
Right.
like, I want those. And so it was so specific, I only had to buy those.
That's
Okay.
great.
Okay,
That's
wow.
great.
Okay, so no overhead, no really stressors.
Absolutely.
Starting up.
Absolutely.
Now that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And every woman wants to feel like a queen.
Yes,
Every woman.
yes.
Remember that, fellas.
And speaking of fellas, I've had a lot of husbands and boyfriends and friends book appointments for their girlfriends and wives.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll book like a whole session where they can shop at home.
man
and-
after my own
yeah,
heart.
Yeah. So I'm like, the men are really in tune to what women want,
Yeah.
and they're really finding these out of the box ways of gifting their
Right.
loved ones.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All
So
right.
how was the male line doing for you today?
Well, that's a
Well,
very
you
good
got the
question.
male line, so the segue, you have the male line. How is that working?
That, let me tell you, that came out of nowhere as well.
Wow.
And I'll say this because I love women and I love women's shoes.
Right.
Okay.
But I have a lot of single male friends and male that would reach out to me and say, okay, so you do all this for the women. You have the women empowerment events, you have women's shoes.
Right.
What are you doing for the guys?
Right.
And so I started the men's line.
Wonderful.
And I launched it at my friend's cigar bar and sold out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
wonderful.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
That's amazing.
spectacular. Yeah. So even that sold without being online. Like a lot of the men's shoes aren't even listed online,
Wow.
and it's doing so
But
well.
men love shoes just as much as we do.
I'm finding that out.
They do.
Yes, they
I'm
really do.
finding that out, and they spend way more because I think an average Jordan is what $150. I don't know.
The average
Yeah.
is like maybe 150
Yeah.
Jordans. Yeah.
Who would have thought? So
Wow.
I thought, we were killing it by having 40 pairs, but our 40 pairs is probably one.
Exactly, exactly.
You
But
know,
the men
so-
want to look good just like
They
the women
do.
want to look good.
They-
right?
Exactly.
It only makes sense.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, you guys. This shoe doctor has brought us some medicine. So we're going to go to the display table and see what she brought us today. We'll be right back.
So we're back, and we have this fabulous display by Shoe Feature, and I'm excited to see what the shoe doctor has to offer us. What we
Yes.
have here, Sasha?
Well, here's the thing. The great part about being in South Florida is you never have to really stick to a season or a collection.
Right.
So we have a lot of color, even though we're going into fall. Lots of pops. We're mixing leopard with orange. We're doing things that are unconventional. Lots of spikes. Cardi B has been talking about money, so we have that money heel
This
for you,
money.
ladies.
That's
Right.
right.
Another great style that's doing really well and is already sold out is these black strap-arounds. And people think they're gonna be difficult because they're laced up, but they're not. They're really,
Really
thin
strappy.
straps. Yeah, and they're really easy, and they're diamond encrusted, so they're just a
Wow.
nice finish.
Right.
And you don't have to tie them up high. You can tie
Right.
them as low as the ankle as well.
Right.
So.
They have my name written all over them. I want them.
They're
Yes,
pretty.
these are beautiful.
Very classy, very
Yes,
classy.
they
But I have a
are.
question. These babies, honey, I'm an animal print girl in case
Tell
you didn't
me.
know. In case anybody had any questions. But these are my eye candy for today.
Oh yeah, those are fab.
Fabulous.
It's really a play play on tone, on texture, and on color.
Right.
You have that modular teal heel that angles out. Never seen that kind of door stopper heel.
Right.
You've got the orange elastic for accent, and then leopard all over. So it's just that, that girl that wants to set the trend. She doesn't follow the trend.
And that's me.
And
I got that covered.
Absolutely.
So I'll have these in a 9.
And those heels are actually great for when you're walking on grass.
Yes.
They don't dig into the grass.
Absolutely.
And a stopper.
That's
Yes.
a good idea.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Honey, let's talk about the emerald green. Let's talk about these.
So this is a style that I actually brought into a flat. So for the ladies that didn't want to do a chunky heel or maybe that incline, we had it in a flat, but that's gone as well. That's sold out. Just a really great emerald pop of color, and so you could do a simple black dress and just add your color there.
Right,
That's
exactly.
nice. You
I
really
love
don't
it.
see that too much. You know what I mean? That color.
And being the doctor that you are, I see that you don't only sell shoes, you sell handbags. This is gorgeous. Right? I've had my eye on this one. I love it.
It's unconventional, so I try my best as I buy, because I go to different expos and I buy in LA and New York, and I try to buy things that we're not going to see everywhere else,
Right.
or at least things that are on the pulse. Yeah, and and every woman wants to be snatched.
Exactly. Y'all say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Snatched. Okay? Snatched by shoe feature, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Absolutely. And so for the ladies that don't live in South Florida, they can shop online. It's free shipping online always. And we do pop-up shops as well at the Cigar Bar, at Cirque Hotel. We have one coming up. So just really, really fun ways to meet people and look great.
Okay. But when are you going to be at the Cirque Hotel? I heard you mention that a little bit.
September 25th.
September 25th, Cirque Hotel. What time?
6 p.m. The first 5 ladies that arrive get a free cocktail from the bar.
Nice.
The hotel is really chic. It's really nice. I think you've been as well.
Okay, yes.
Just a great ambiance, and you can meet so many wonderful other business owners, other entrepreneurs, and just.
So it's a nice networking event.
Sounds like a nice event.
So that's a place for the queens to be.
Exactly.
Fabulous. Oh, fabulous. Okay, stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to be at the RBG game truck. She's a serial entrepreneur. So we'll see you. Stay tuned.
All right.
Woo.
Oh, Jay, I'm kicking your butt, girl.
Girl, I'm kicking your butt.
Kicking your butt,
Don't even
girl.
try me, queen. Oh, so we are back. Okay, we are here in the RBG truck with Sasha Shoe Feature, the serial entrepreneur, aka the shoe doctor, right? And we're here in her game truck, and I'm winning the queens behind. I'm beating their behinds, I should say. All right, let's go.
So Sasha, tell us a little bit about your gaming truck. This is awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes.
So it's a mobile game truck, and we can pull up wherever you are, at a park, at your house. We bring the video games to you, just like we bring the shoes to you.
Yes.
Awesome. This girl makes house calls, okay?
Exactly. Can you say house calls?
So you guys, I think these girls are playing Mortal Kombat, which is our newest game. We have 6 50-inch flat screens, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Wii U, Nintendo Switch, anything you guys desire. And we also can play movie premieres on the outside.
Oh, fabulous.
Let me tell you.
All right, rematch.
So they can watch the Super Bowl, they can watch any NFL games on the outside of the truck, while the children are being babysat on the inside of the truck.
Yeah.
How fabulous is that?
It's absolutely
Can
fabulous.
you say win-win?
It's true. It's fully air conditioned. It's got surround sound Bluetooth speakers, and the kids just play games all day. It's like I think the minimum we do it for is 2 hours.
Right.
Wow.
Okay. And the minimum of 2 hours is what's the cost?
It's 2 hours for $2.99.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Well, I'm having a fabulous time in there.
You having a fabulous time losing?
I'm winning. I don't know what you're talking about.
Girl, you won't see that score, boo. All right.
My daughter is so into games. She is going to love this. I know she's going to want this for her next birthday.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow,
And we can
nice.
fit up to 30 kids inside. We've got stadium seating, high and low, so it's a great.
All right, wonderful. All right. So don't forget, people, RBG game trucks, get yours today.
Holla!
And we're going to take a quick break. Coming up next is Mudell's Caramel Cake Company. Stay tuned.
Breaking news. This just in. Grandmothers all over the world are investing in themselves, they're keeping up with the latest fashion, and they're living their best life. It was celebrity grandma, Nene Leakes, who spoke so eloquently, I am not a grandma, I am a glamour, okay? And to mention a few celebrity grandmothers, we have bringing up the back, we have Kris Jenner, we have Tina Knowles Lawson, we have Shaka Khan, all right? And we have Diana Ross, all right? Just to name a few. But let's not forget the homegrown glamours, all right? We're gonna talk about it. All right, we got Irish Pinckney Knight bringing up the back. We have Shonda Williams. We have Tracy Washington. We have Kimberly Dixon Richardson. We have Tasha Godfrey, 2 snaps up.
Yeah.
And we also have Arlene Thielon. The days of the haggard grandma are done. It's over. Okay? And bringing up the rear, last but not least, Jay West, yours truly. All right? The grandma, the glamour of them all. Let's talk about it. All right? So if you're a glamorous grandma, we want to see you. We want to get to know you. So post your pictures on our IG page, Queen Up Chronicles Show. We would love to see you living your best life. Glamour, do you, boo? We see you. Yes.
Okay, everyone, and we are back. Speaking of dating and marriage, what do you guys think about women who find themselves in relationships with someone who is already committed to someone else?
Oh, wow. Well, my position is you can't have a husband if he's somebody else's husband. Let's talk about it.
You're right about that.
And so many women are committing themselves to men who are already obligated. I disagree with it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And honestly, women get themselves caught up in those types of situations based upon what the man is telling them.
Right.
A lot of times the male will tell the woman, oh, I'm in a bad situation, I'm getting out of it, can you just hang in here with me? So a lot of times that's how women get themselves caught up in those types of
Well,
situations.
listen, I'm not your therapist, boo. I'm not
Yeah.
the therapist. Tell that to the therapist you can pay $150 an hour, right? And leave your wife or your marital situation, whatever that is, and then come holler at me.
Right now,
When you're
now,
ready.
let's be clear, ladies, and let's keep it 100.
Mhm.
You have women that say, honey, having a piece of man is better than having no man at all.
Betty Wright.
So what's
So we got these women out here Betty Wright. Betty Wright. Boom. I ain't doing no Betty Wright, baby, because I ain't trying to, if it ain't right, I ain't doing wrong. That's it for me. Negative. What? So they doing that?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
You know, right? They're content because in that state,
Okay.
they get to date who they want to date.
Okay.
And then they still have that so-called off and on committed relationship. But
Really?
now, how dangerous can that be to your finances?
It can
Very
be,
dangerous.
It can be very dangerous sometimes, and sometimes it may not be dangerous.
Well,
because
tell me about when it's not dangerous, ma'am.
I would say when it's not dangerous, and I'm not speaking from personal experience, but I'm just saying,
All right now.
it could not be dangerous if you're on the receiving end of it.
Okay.
Meaning financially.
But
you're
how
on
much
the
are you receiving,
end.
Queen?
But hey, you
Straighten your crown, boo.
Oh, okay, I agree with you. So I know I know a situation where there was a receiving end, and
Okay.
girlfriend was racking up.
Okay. Racking up what? What kind of miles?
Racking up student loans.
Look like booty miles.
I agree with you, but student loans and all that.
What's she
paid
racking
off.
up?
But at the end of the day, let
Okay.
me say this.
All right.
At the end of the day,
Mhm.
she did catch feelings,
Mm-hmm.
and at the end of the day,
Right.
the relationship did fail.
Exactly.
So she felt like she was, she got used at the end,
Mm-hmm.
although her student loans were
Used and
paid.
abused.
But
Used and abused and
she
served
did-
like hell to one
Right,
day
she
she was
did-
found her she had to sell.
did-
Exactly.
I
Did you sing a rap song, girl?
I sure did, you know. I got that Brooklyn in me. You got
Okay. So, but the thing is, women are monogamous at heart. We want that one-on-one commitment where we can be all. unlimited. The menu, baby, what we eat on a daily basis on our dinner table is unlimited. Okay? So all that being a mistress, we're not promoting mistresses, not on the Queen of Chronicles show. Boo.
Not on this show.
Understand me? That's a red circle with a line between it, boo. All right? That's what it is. Huh?
We're not.
Say it with me, ladies, with the line through it. All right? Talk about it. Okay, so when we come back, we're going to be at the table. And Madea Caramel Cake dropped off the first cake. She's a featured sponsor of the show, and we'll have a featured cake every show. So today she brought a royal, what is it?
Royal Red Velvet Cake.
All right, and we're going to sample it.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, and we are back. And today, Medea's Caramel Cake has dropped off a royal red velvet cream cheese cake. And why is it royal, ladies? Because we are queens. Talk about it. Medea is one of our locally sponsored companies. They are a family-based business, which is located right here in Miami-Dade County. Okay, so ladies, I think I'm talking too much. Receiver, why don't you do us the honors and go ahead and cut the cake?
Hey, let's
All
get
right.
started.
All right now.
Yes, I cannot wait to get a slice of this. Ooh. It looks so good.
Yes, it does.
It looks delicious.
Yes, it does.
Cut the cake, animate.
I'm cutting as fast as I can. This is
And I think I said it before, but I say it again. Medea's Caramel Cake is a proud sponsor of the Queen of Chronicles show. So every week we'll be featuring a cake.
Yes.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
So I got Medea to thank for these 5 pounds.
Another 5 pounds.
Right. And another one. All right.
Hey, all right.
Ooh, it smells delicious.
So tell me what you think, Miss
my God.
Bridget.
Yes.
Oh,
Pass
wow.
me a fork, Jay.
Okay. Yeah, we want you eating with your fingers, Queen.
Absolutely not.
It's so nice and luscious. It looks good. Look at that red.
Oh yeah, and then we still have our featured guest on the set, so we're gonna invite her up to have a slice. Come on up, Sasha.
Yes.
Come on,
Sasha, try this cake, girl.
Shoe feature, yes, boo.
Absolutely. Let's
Yes.
Try it.
Oh, that looks delish. Thank you. Didn't even wait for the fork, did I?
Try it. Tell us what you think.
So what do you think?
Moist and delicious.
Listen.
Really good.
All right.
Medea has done it again.
All right. All right.
It is delicious. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, it looks so good.
Oh my goodness.
It's very-
This is
Very rich.
palate pleasing.
Yes.
All right.
Very rich. The frosting. And I love red velvet. You know, the great thing is you can eat as much cake as you want and you won't go up a shoe size.
Right. Exactly.
That's
So
something
your feet don't get bigger with the weight, right?
So, we are going to go head on and enjoy this cake. But before we go, we want to let you know that you are valuable
And you are worthy.
And you are enough. Queen up.